Flight boss, bitch. For sure. You're not listening to the Mind of that Terry Smooth. I'm the Royal Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're going to talk about baby mama and baby daddy drama. You know what I'm saying? Baby daddy and baby mama drama in this motherfucker, right? So, here's the thing. I know a lot of us out here had kids, and a lot of us had kids early in time. So a lot of our responsibilities had to be put on the back burner. But for the most part, the relationship that we may have been in to develop these kids may not have led into an outcome that was suitable for the child, but it puts us into a position where we have to do more on our own in some way, shape, or form. And when you get into these kind of circumstances, this leads into drama, aka, trying to separate time for the children, who's the children gonna be with more, and a whole bunch of nutcase type of motherfucker shit. But before we even get deep into that, I want to break down how this shit even gets derived. Now, when you do got baby mama or baby daddy drama, you know that this comes from an example of you being in the wrong relationship, aka you wasn't in no spiritual relationship. You actually was in a relationship based upon going through a phase of your life, and this phase that you was going through, this individual played the part for that phase. So 9 times out of 10, when you jump into a relationship with an individual who's not right for you spiritually, right? This means you have got into a relationship based upon one or the other individual was in the process of escaping something. You know what I'm saying? So when one or the other individual is in the process of escaping something, right? This puts them into a phase. And any kind of partner that played a part for that phase that they're going through at the moment, right, is going to be suitable for their motherfucking jailbreak, whatever current relationship they was in or whatever. Now, here's the thing. Once that phase is over, that's when all the dust settle. That's when all the light is cleared. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you're just here with the actual energy that you thought you was attached to. And then once the phase is over, then that's when you're going to start to realize, is you with a person that belongs in the next phase of your life? Or have you built too many mistakes based upon being attached to a person who was only good for one season or phase in your life? You see what I'm saying? So if you are going through a lot of baby mama or baby daddy drama, it's because you have got attached to a relationship based upon a desire, but this person wasn't right for you spiritually. Because if they were, it doesn't matter how much drama you guys go through, in some way, shape, or form, you guys will come back together. And it will be a suitable situation for the children. But if it's a nasty breakup, I mean, like, the disrespect is too fucking high. Y'all like to praise the Most High and things of that nature. So let's say the disrespect just went totally to the Most High in some way, shape, or form, where it can't be no grounding basis. The only grounding basis is agreeing to disagree and straight up disassociating in some way, shape, or form. Then that lets you know right there. That's a prime example of you have made a mistake, and you have you was going through a phase of your life. And based upon how much you got attached to all the things that was helping you through that phase, that's what put you into a situation of realizing that you have made a lot of mistakes. And now you're going to experience a whole bunch of baby mama or baby daddy drama in some way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, it'll be the other way around, where it doesn't matter how much you guys went through. You guys still found some type of way to come together in some way, shape, or form. So everybody else might look at y'all like y'all stupid. But to y'all are in a spiritual connection in some way, shape, or form, and you guys are learning from each other, right? So it's based upon one of those soul ties that y'all are here finishing unfinished business. But when it comes into a circumstance where you guys just can't, it's just nothing in some way, shape, or form, the utmost disagreeing or motherfucking disrespect or separation. And even when it's kids involved, it don't even matter for the kids. You as adults can't get along. You know what I'm saying? So the kids gonna have to go based upon the separation of what's going on from the adult. When it gets to that stage, that lets you know that you wasn't in no spiritual relationship. You was in a relationship, and you have based upon a phase or desire that fulfilled something you was lacking during a particular time. And once that phase have passed on, you start to realize that. And then that's when all the arguments happen. That's when all the separation happen. That's when all the disagreeable moments happen. That's when all the cheating happen and things of that nature. Until both parties can put themselves into a situation that's more rightfully for them. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, when you have built a lot of mistakes, aka you have built a lot of responsibilities between this other individual, then that's like a whole bunch of things right there that settle in between that can always be ignited again and flared up again based upon arguments, based upon understanding that you have made a lot of mistakes, understanding that y'all have made a lot of responsibilities together and shit like that, if I ain't already say that. But for the most part, yeah, like I said, this is where baby mama and baby daddy drama gets developed from and shit like that. You being too attached to a relationship that was never for you in the motherfucking first place, in the motherfucking nutshell. And the longer that you was attaching to that relationship, when you were spiritually reminding yourself and seeing examples every day that this is something that you're not supposed to be in, then this is you suffering the repercussions at the moment. If you are going through a lot of baby mama or baby daddy drama, you know, it's like, cause I don't deal with that shit, me personally. But you know, for a lot of y'all out there that's actually dealing with that goddamn shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a strong enough spirit to actually push that shit into an area that's more suitable for you. You know what I'm saying? Based upon you being a spirit and wanting things to be more secure as far as your spiritual travel and things of that nature. And these are things you have to care about, because you know what I'm saying? God hate ugly. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, when your spirit is in the right place, you will always receive the fruits and the labor of God and the universe and the material world in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? But when you do it in an ugly way, in some way, shape, or form, you're going to get been barred down with more responsibilities, more trial and tribulations, more circumstances, more not knowing what you're going to do tomorrow, more getting cheated on, more not being in the right relationship and things of that nature. And then that's going to let you know that you have settled for less at some point of your life, and you didn't stay 10 toes down in some way, shape, or form, aka believe in something. And when you don't have no belief, especially if you're on the female end, and you don't have no belief in any shape and form, not even your drunk ass auntie, you're going to lack stability and materializing in your life in some way, shape, or form. And then the proof is going to be in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? The proof is going to be in the pudding. And you know what I'm saying? The stars don't lie. Men and women lie, but the stars don't lie. So for the most part, if you're acting accordingly with your spirit, you're going to see the fruits of those labors in some way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. And when you have got too attached to something, that means that it don't matter where you go. You bring the same situation. You know what I'm saying? So you didn't change. It don't matter what new relationship you get in, what new job you get, what new circumstance, and how many new amount of children you have. You still create the same circumstance and scenario. So that lets you know who was on the polar shift as far as being demonic and who was being rightfully so as far as spiritually understanding things. You know what I'm saying? And knowing how to go about things the right way. You know what I'm saying? So it don't have to be nasty or a nasty breakup to the point that you're dealing with fucking baby daddy and baby mama drama. So like I said, y'all need to start having foreknowledge and looking at things from a mile away. Start knowing what you're getting into and start seeing signs ahead of time. And don't get so lost based upon a desire or if this person is playing out representations that make you feel secure when you're going through a certain phase of your motherfucking life. Because if you let that go too long, you might make too many mistakes within that phase. And then once that phase is over, you're left to look at all this shit like, damn, what the fuck have I done? What was I lost into? What the hell? See what I'm saying? Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. And I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. You better believe it.